The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Your children don't owe you anything for you giving birth to them, and they should be loved and cared for unconditionally and raised in a house without abuse.
Fresh!
Fall far away.
Hi! Today we're diving into r/InsaneParents. Hope you like it. This is the other half of what I recorded the other day, so hooray! Alright, let's get started.
Mom gets mad for some reason. Okay, 2 options. You stay quiet, or you try to talk. Okay, if you stay quiet, Mom says, "Stop looking at me like a oh no.
And answer me."
Okay, if you try to talk, Mom yells at you, "Shut the heck up!" Ah! Oh god. Okay,
See? I told you, every parent is like this. I'm not unique. Mwah.
Well, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. When parents learn nothing from their actions.
What the hell does this school got my daughter reading? Unbelievable, and today was her first day.
What the hell does this school got my daughter? Ugh, well, hopefully they're teaching her how to read properly and write properly. Okay, let's see. One of my scariest moments came when I was 8 years old. I was outside and a girl from across the street called me a terrible name. Okay. I was so mad, I yelled a name right back at her. Her father came running immediately. He didn't like it that a black boy was standing up to his white daughter. We were the only black family on the block. Oh, no. I mean, maybe teach your kids about racism so they don't be racist. That seems like a good idea. What? My mom when she says I look terrible. My mom when I tell her the color of her shirt and pants don't match. Oh no.
How dare you? You insignificant child, I raised you. You better respect your elders. I'm your elder. You better respect me. I am your mother.
One of the best mom moments in TV history. If you want to be sad, honey, be sad. We'll ride it out with you. And when you get finished feeling sad, we'll still be there. From now on, let me do the smiling for both of us. As interestingly quirky as Homer and Marge are, overall, Marge is an awesome parent and Homer is trying even though he's exceptionally dumb. They still have really big hearts and they're trying their best. Aw, we'd be so lucky. Let your child go to a therapist instead of just saying, you just need to pray more when they say they're depressed, or draw 25. My mom. Maybe religion isn't the solution to all of our problems. Maybe it's the cause of many of them, you know? My mental health issues caused by years of being yelled at in public by parents. Oh.
It's because of that damn phone. It could never possibly be
one of me. Oh, I get it. You're trying to put out the sun with the water pistol. It's because of that damn phone. Oh, no. The sun will not be put out by that. Oh, no.
I know more about vaccine injury and the risks of vaccine than a doctor. Those doctors that do know no longer vaccinate, which has been confirmed by other doctors that I know who have been
lost their doctor's license for not providing vaccinations. I can't imagine you going out to a physician who's practicing presently, and that physician saying,
"Oh yeah, I used to vaccinate until I found out about all of the bad things that happened, and then I decided not to anymore."
No, I can't imagine that. My depression. I have depression, correct? My grandfather.
Yup.
I've had depression for a while, correct?
Yup.
Based off of that, I should probably go to a doctor and get medication for it.
Seems fair to me.
So take me to a doctor.
What do you have to be depressed about? You're only 18.
I'm throwing away your peach bag too. Luckily for me, it's garbage night. Feel bad for your baby.
How am I mean? Tell me, how can I improve?
I'm having Jeremiah take trash down now.
Okay, I forgot it. It's my fault.
Bleh. Your bag is out there.
I don't see what you're trying to do. What is this solving? Does this make you feel better about yourself? Do you think you're really winning? I don't really care about the bag. If you feel it needs to be thrown out, fine. I just hope it gives you closure.
I'm blocking you now. We both can feel better.
I hope you find peace one day. I really do. I feel like you live in such a miserable place in your head, and that makes me sad. I love you. Feel better soon.
What goes around comes around always. Karma. By the way, I asked Dad for a divorce. I want nothing to do with people that don't care about my feelings. This way you nor him could hurt me. You forgot your purse, so I'm going to throw it away, and I'm going to blame you and everyone around me for being mean.
It's so interesting that they use karma as their argument, even though maybe the reason why they feel like this is because of karma.
Hey, you do album covers, right? My daughter, 13 years old, has a band. I want to surprise her for her birthday. Could you do that?
Yeah, absolutely. What kind of work would you like done? Depending on how complex it is, it'll probably take between 1 and 2 hours. My rate is 25 euros per hour, if that's okay with you.
10 euros, flat rate, half before and half after. That means I'm only paying you 5 up front. Well, do we have a deal?
Apologies, my prices are non-negotiable. I can spend no longer than 1 hour on it if you prefer a low-cost alternative.
15, final offer. I can up front if you want.
No, sorry, 25 per hour or nothing at all. That's just, you gotta value the work if you want good work. That's the thing. You can go to a cheaper option. You can find someone else if you really want, but if you want me, that's how much I cost.
Great, she's crying now. How does it feel you made a child cry just so you could have 10 measly bucks extra? I hope you feel ashamed on yourself. Her birthday is ruined. Congrats, pal.
I didn't realize we'd see some choosing beggars on this. It's been so long since I've taken a look at that subreddit. I really dislike the approach of this parent. I wish they could have a healthier way of approaching different things. I mean, obviously, if you hold your child to such high esteem, you won't worry about spending, how did you put it, 10 measly bucks extra? If it's 10 measly dollars that don't mean a lot, then you should be spending that as the parent if you want to get something what you would consider expensive for their birthday. And presumably, if you said this is a surprise that you want to provide for her, you haven't told your 13-year-old daughter what the surprise is going to be, so it wouldn't matter whether or not you could have it. There's no reason for her birthday to be ruined and for her to cry. What? This is you just looking for an excuse to use leverage against your kid, saying,
"Oh, I would have done this for you, honey, but it was just way too expensive. I'm sorry, we can't afford that." But it's because the artist is being selfish.
So I sent notices to parents letting them know if their child was missing assignments and now failing as a result. I told them the deadline I would take missing assignments. This was a response from a parent. #TeacherLife. Well, that seems really reasonable. I don't remember teachers ever reaching out to my parents and saying, hey, if your assignment sucks or if it's missing some parts, get it over to me by this date and you can make up the grade. That's really awesome. Good for you, teacher. Let's see what the parent had to say. Probably something like really accepting of that practice and understanding how unusual it is, right? Okay, here we go.
Thank you for the email. Everything that you expressed to me is responsibility of the school. If the student is failing, your job is to help her unfail. It's unfail. If she is missing assignments, it is your job to help her find those assignments. My recommendation is that you teach her, teacher. Do you see the teach and her in the same word? Cool, huh? Anyways, you don't see me sending you emails about things she not doing at home correctly. Let us work together to get her on track. That's what she proposed. Tell you what, you work on her at school, I will work on her at home. Thank you for your understanding. Teach her. You can do it. I believe in you. You rock. Bum bum bum.
All right, teacher, high five, because I think you're being incredibly reasonable. Parent, you suck. Stop that.
Other mommies out there, I need advice. The best posts start this way. So basically what I've been doing in the house over the past few months is implementing a farting flatulence ban in the main parts of the home. That's normal, right? I use the spare bathroom for 2 kids to go into when they need to fart and clean it every other day. If they need to pass gas at the dinner table, they have to go there, and if they're in their bedroom, they have to go down to the downstairs bathroom as well. Sometimes on occasion, I'll FaceTime them to make sure they're
doing it in the proper place, lol. What?
Huh.
You just really believe it's super unhygienic to pass gas close to family.
Oh,
Close family believe my methods are strange, but excuse me for not wanting airborne fecal matter around our sitting room and kitchen. Just wondering if anyone else does this? I feel like it should be a fairly common household rule.
This is a little strange, sorry. Everyone farts all the time. It's not unhygienic, it's a natural bodily function that you can't control always. Believe me, there's way worse things flying through the air than your child's fart.
Do you even have kids? I'm about to invalidate your commentary.
I'm just giving you actual advice because it's ridiculous.
Don't comment if you're inexperienced with being a parent. I'm only looking for confirmation bias.
Imagine coming home with your report card and your parents do a react video. Oh no. Reacting to Oliver's report card. If it's fake, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh. Boo.
Sam got kicked out of school in New York today. His friends made him this card to tell him how much they will miss him. He is a healthy boy whose parents have studied vaccine safety and efficacy and made the decision to not vaccinate him. There are thousands like him. This is their punishment.
Oh my god. Can you imagine being a parent that not only refuses to get the kid vaccinated so the kid has to leave public school because that is a public safety hazard, but then also shaming the kid in social media? And also the card. Oh, you poor kid.
Jess would like to share that my vax-free baby, 3-year-old, and I have been traveling through Thailand for the past 3 weeks with no fear of diseases. This is normal. This is normal.
You know how when you're going to be traveling internationally and every doctor is like, oh, hey, cool, are you up on your shots? The common things that you could run into, the things that you don't have immunity against that perhaps the locals either have an immunity against, or perhaps this is a common issue that they're dealing with, and you decided to ignore that. This is not safe parenting. This is terrifying. Is r/InsaneParents the new r/Vax happened? Seriously. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God.
Our letter sent to Green Middle School this morning. Good morning, Miss Purple and staff. Please be advised that our daughter, Blue, will not participate in any subject matter regarding the Islam faith. Her father and I have had several discussions about this subject, and we feel that the school should not have any part in teaching religion of any type to students. Specifically, the education materials provided for assignments list a number of things including, but not limited to, quoted scripture from the Quran, with verse numbers, and praying to Allah 5 times a day. Furthermore, we do have a significant concern about the subject matter involving Islam as it relates to September 11, 2001, as well as our religious beliefs as Roman Catholics. Blue has been directed by us to not participate in this specific subject, and we request that Green Middle School respect our wishes as such. If this should cause her to receive a failing grade in Mr. Yellow's class, so be it. We as a family will accept that with no further issue. Should Green Middle School take any action against our daughter, suspension, detention, etc., Blue for not participating, aside from a failing grade, we will move forward with legal representation. Sincerely, response from Green Middle School's principal.
Good afternoon, Miss Red.
Mr. Yellow will work with you to accommodate your request. For your reference, you can find the California Department of Educational History Social Science Framework here. Okay. 7th grade world history covers most major religions and cultural systems and their historical context, including Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, Sikhism, Confucianism, the Scientific Revolution, and the Enlightenment. It would be difficult to teach world history and geography in the medieval and early modern times without also discussing religion, as religion shaped much of history, especially during the time period. This is the framework all public schools use in California, not just Green. We respect your request, and as I said, Mr. Yellow will work with Blue and you to honor it. Respectfully, Mrs. Purple, Principal. Okay, Green Middle School. That seems pretty reasonable and respectful. Oh no, okay.
Just as an FYI, those who read my post on the letter to the school regarding the teaching of Islam, she got an F for not taking the test. Thank you, Green. So noted. We stand firm on our position, and Blue will fail this unit with pride.
America!
America!
Imagine being so prideful of ignorance. Isn't pride one of those deadly sins? I feel like. Yeah. So it's like take no lord before mine own. So don't like follow another god. Okay, I hear you. But it doesn't say don't you dare learn about any other gods. Oh Lord, as it relates to 2001, oh, the ignorance is going to span generations. Ugh.
Honestly, when my little girl starts her period, I'm going to teach her to free bleed. Pads and tampons are a sham and are just another way to restrict women from being natural, and not to mention the price. I've never used a tampon or pad in my life, and I'm probably more healthy and better off than those women who do.
I get this is your opinion, but sanitary towels and tampons are much more hygienic than just letting your underwear get stained with blood, and it can cause infections and smell really bad. I just don't think you should teach your daughter that.
It's my child and my right to do whatever I feel is appropriate. And if you don't like it, delete me off of Facebook.
Not touching this one, but maybe float this to your community, as it seems you tried to here, and try to learn from what the community has told you in response, what you clearly did not do here. If I say something, and someone tells me I'm wrong, I usually respond back to them and I go, okay, can you tell me what you think about that was wrong? And if I can defend that point, that person's usually pretty reasonable, like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand your approach to that, your perspective. Okay, maybe you're right. And if I'm wrong, I go, oh, dang, well, I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, I'll definitely change the way I'm acting, behaving, or what I've said, or what I'm thinking.
Ignorance is not the lack of access to knowledge.
TLDR, Mom's anti-vax, but I want to get vaccinated without her disowning me. Lol. I'm 18, but she'll find out. How do I best go about explaining to my mom that she's crazy? I don't want to ruin our relationship at all, but she's so shadowed by her own confirmation bias and conspiracy theories, nothing gets through to her. She found a letter the government sent me listing the vaccinations I've missed and snapped at me telling me to
Do my research!
which I have. Lol. Help! How do I present information in a way that won't cause a hex storm? Help! Help! Yeah, that's a huge challenge when you're trying to work with a parent that won't necessarily listen to you about this. Oh, if someone is so dead set in their beliefs that most information is being held in secret because people are trying to subvert healthy norms like survival for corporate greed and corporate profit, it's incredibly difficult for them to believe any information that you present them unless it aligns with their held beliefs. And valuing beliefs over knowledge is horrifying. It's not healthy. It's not helpful. Parents, maybe go see an expert. Maybe not so much the blogs on the internet. Maybe not so much the Facebook groups and the shared memes. Maybe see a doctor, a legitimate doctor, and hear their concerns. And then here's the thing: voice your own. And when they can produce evidence as to why you should not be holding those beliefs, and you should instead believe in the facts, maybe you should align your views with what the facts are that are presented. For me, my anti-vax moment, I suppose, could be feathered dinosaurs. Now, I don't believe that all dinosaurs were feathered, because the evidence doesn't support that, but I believe that all feathered dinosaurs were feathered. Because the facts showed me that. When I first heard that, I'm like, that's dumb. Why would dinosaurs have feathers? And then when I looked at the evidence and the fossils that actually had feathers presented around them, the low bone density of different dinosaurs, and how when they die, their necks would bend backwards like the Arcteryx, I realized, oh hey, yeah, maybe these were feathered dinosaurs. That makes a lot of sense. And I changed how I viewed things. I changed my beliefs because of the facts that were introduced to me.
Please do the same.
So glad my parents dragged to church. So glad my parents dragged to church. It was their house, their rules, and one rule was, we go to church. I'm 42 now and married. God is the Lord of our home. Parents, if your kids are living at home rent-free, you have all the control. None of this, let's talk about what you feel.
Imagine perpetuating the poor choices your parents made and harming your children because you were ignorant. I can only hope that your kids are not going to make the same mistake and actually learn from your mistakes. And they will say, I am not so glad my parents dragged us all to church. And maybe recognizing that it's not so much rent-free, but you providing lodging to your kids so they can better prepare themselves for success in life. What?
Alright, my Beardos and Weirdos, short outro today. I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more videos like this. It's been a little bit more difficult to get things monetized lately, so I have been releasing them a little bit more slowly. I'm trying this new thing where I try to get the videos to go green before I release them, so I hope that doesn't annoy you too much. I'm still trying to do the daily uploads and releases, but, you know, sometimes YouTube's a little bit finicky about that, so I'm just being a little bit patient with the system, that's all. I hope you like these videos. I have a real connection with these. Insane parent videos, they bother me as much as I enjoy them. It's a real love-hate relationship that I have with them, and I hope that you have that sort of approach as well. Alright, my Beardos and Weirdos. We'll see you in the next video, where we take it one topic at a time.
Roll that outro!
And now a thank you to our patrons. Ross Vegas, Sam, Megan RB, Avery, Trey Atkins, Ren, Juliana, Percy, Scoogs, Kristen, James Siegel, Feline, Nerd Counselor, I'll Show Myself Out, Reenie Seal, Hunter Glancy, John Canisto, Daniel Magic, Indoor Kite, Law and Disorder, Queer Nerd Life, Danny Amian, Anto, I changed my name to be very long so I can hear your voice more, Roseanne Tiggleman, 33 Alex, Fark You Too, Your Life Matters and I Love You, Air Rider, You Are Valid and You Are Loved, July 3 JB, Aussie Irish Gal, Caden is really freaking awesome, Alessandra Monty, Willie Ham, Cabo Crump, Summer, Christopher Dixon, Grant AB, Muffin 78, Pink Monster, Don Princey 99, Effyart, Lord Gorogok, the Waffled Wizard King, Jonesy, Litzy, Clemtime, Bard Stein, Sammy the Rainbow Owl, It's Me Winter, Don Maples, Cat Wolf, Brandon, Astrodomo 4, Aziza Ashling, Ref Goss, and John. Thank you all so much for everything you do for the channel and supporting me and helping me make these videos. I love all of you so much. You're honestly the best. Thank you so much for participating in the posts and everything that I put up on Patreon and letting me know what videos you want to see as well. And, you know, for enjoying the extra content that I put up on there. I think that's really awesome that y'all do that. Alright, we'll see you later. Much love.